Stuart's really a pioneer in the cannabis industry. There may well not be CBD in this country if it weren't for Stuart Titus, or in the world for that matter.
When we did our first shipment across state lines of our first product, that night you were definitely sweating because you never know when law enforcement would come in, and of course we were clutching our legal opinion letters in hand. But as someone who has seen the incredible benefit to people, the stories that keep coming in, my gosh, how can you not go on this path?
Everybody's talking about cannabis. Forbes said by the year 2024, cannabis is going to be a $20 billion industry, CBD in particular. Canaway is leading the way. We are the premier cannabis company. Stuart, along with their group of researchers, figured out what was legal, figured out what wasn't legal, and then, figuring out how to extract it, figuring out how to legally get it to our country, figuring out how to legally market in the state of California, and then figuring out how to legally market in our entire country. Stu really is a pioneer in this business and has changed lives all over the world.
So if you'd have said to me a few years ago before I started with this company, what's the difference between cannabis, hemp, marijuana, I would have said there's no difference, it's the same. And that could not be less true. Hemp, like you see behind me, it's a very distinct plant. A naturally higher CBD content and a very natural low THC content. And so what we have here is the non-intoxicating form that's found in much better quantities here in this industrial hemp than with some of the modified marijuana that we see grown domestically in the US today.
As you look around now, CBD's everywhere. And who knows where it came from? Who knows how it was grown? Who knows if they did any testing on it? Who knows if it was well researched? I read all the time about the FDA doing testing on products. Most of them don't come back with what the label claim says. We've been at this for a long, long time. We are the professionals in the space. So we want to make sure when we're delivering a product to you, it's triple lab tested. Exactly what's on the label is what's delivered to your doorstep, so you can take the product with confidence and then experience the great benefits.
When we first started, we looked at 3,000 different types of seed, farmers, farms, climates. Everything went into this consideration. And with our farm here in the Netherlands, we found an absolute home run of everything that we were looking for.
You're getting the full spectrum of all of the cannabinoid profiles in there. So you're getting CBD, you're getting CBDA, you're getting CBG. In cannabis, they call it the entourage effect. You're not just getting one molecule, you're getting the benefit of the whole plant. Our company sells the green, blue, and gold formulations that make up almost all of the Canaway product line. They're the most efficacious, they're the original, and we're the only ones in the market selling.
This is just, my passion. I would never have changed my life one iota. Anything else I would have done could never have been this significant for the future of humanity and mankind, for sure.
You can look at everything around you right now. Okay, look at your watch, look at your computer, look at your TV. Are all those things going to be bigger in 10 years than they are today? I don't know the answer to that. With respect to cannabis, you could ask anybody that's living on the planet today whether the cannabis industry is going to be bigger 10 years from now than it is today, and it's a universal yes. If you get involved and make a difference in a positive direction, then it's absolutely an opportunity you can't pass up. We're working hard to make sure that Canaway can provide an opportunity for you to participate in the cannabis boom. Welcome to Canaway.
Hello, everyone. First, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to look at our presentation. Our goal today is to bring you straight to the information. No fluff, no filler, no embellishments. Hopefully, you'll have a good understanding of what our company is about and that you'll have enough information to be able to make a decision. While watching the presentation, please keep in mind that our goal here is to provide an environment where you can stay safe, vis-a-vis working from home, while at the same time be able to earn a substantial income by building a profitable team in our business through the use of the internet. You see, for too many years, our society has become accustomed to the concept of living paycheck to paycheck or week to week. But if we're honest with ourselves, after all this time, we have to admit that the concept is not working for us when it comes to creating some kind of financial security. It's just not working. So, if you are a brand new college graduate looking to start making their mark in the world, or if you're like me, more on the downside of the curve and thinking about some type of permanent retirement income, or anywhere in between, I hope you take an especially hard look at this program. You see, there are a lot of business opportunities out there that are now promoting themselves to be internet-based opportunities. Although that may be true, however, in my opinion, the problem is that when you really look into these opportunities, many of them do not provide what I would term a substantial permanent income possibility. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think there is such a thing as a business that's for everyone. But in my opinion, if you're looking for a business that's going to provide you the opportunity to create a substantial permanent income, with permanent being the key word, within the safety of your home, utilizing the internet with a product that is in high demand, I think this is it. So, without further ado, I'd like to present to you our featured speaker for this presentation, Mr. Brad Tales.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brad Tales, and I'm the past president of Canaway, and I'd like to thank you for joining the webinar tonight. We've got thousands of people clicking in from all over the country, and we're very excited about share this opportunity with everyone. I've been in the industry for 31 years, and I've helped start some really successful network marketing direct sales companies that are still in existence today. And I got to tell you, in my 31 years, I've never been more excited to share this opportunity with everyone here, especially with what's going on today with this crazy virus worldwide, and the fact that about 50% of the population worldwide are forced to stay home. So it really gives a whole different view on our home-based business, on making your plan B a plan A, and maybe your plan B that becomes your plan A after we see how long we're forced to stay isolated and working from home. But no better time in my 31 years. I've been through 3 recessions in my 31 years in this industry, which have been some of the best times for a home-based business, but I've never seen anything like this, where you've got a captive audience who need to support their family. They need to protect their family. And with what I'm going to share today, that's exactly what we can do with Canaway. So reach out to everyone. Don't be scared. They need an opportunity more than anything right now, and it's our job to help facilitate that. Our company is the company of first, folks. All companies are not created equal, just of course, like all cars are not created equal. So it's very important that you understand why we're different. We created this category. We're the leader in this category. And again, all CBD products, all CBD companies are not created equal. Let me just share a little timeline and tell you the story of our journey to the top. 2009, we're the first publicly traded cannabis company in the United States. Our sister company, our parent company, MJ&A. Why is that important? It's important because when I got involved in this industry 31 years ago, I didn't get in for a high-paying job. I got in to get out. I saw residual income in the efforts of other people for the first time in my life, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even know you could do that." Well, business owners have known that for centuries. That's why they're business owners, and that's why they have employees working underneath them, right? Well, when I sat down with the founders of this company 4.5 years ago, I said, I don't expect anything for free, but if I do this, this, and this, and more importantly, if my people do this, this, and this, they should earn some stock in your company. Because again, it's great that you started it, but we're going to be the ones that built it. They said done. So you can earn 4.5 million shares of stock by climbing your way through the compensation plan with Canaway. Unprecedented. We're the first to establish a global CBD pipeline. We were the first company to launch the commercial CBD products and sell them across state lines. First company to establish strict quality standards through lab testing. First company to license the famous Institute of Health government patent on cannabinoids as antioxidants and neuroprotectants. So imagine this. Our government, the National Institute of Health, has a patent on cannabinoids as antioxidants and neuroprotectants. That should tell you something, folks. That should leave a clue that, oh my gosh, CBDs are real. And I'll show you exactly why here in a few minutes. First company to introduce legal CBD products to Brazil. First direct selling company in the cannabis industry. First company to legally register a CBD-based nutritional supplement. First company to bring legal CBD products to Mexico while also launching a legal CBD drug in Paraguay. first company to address the United Nations and World Health Organization about CBD, first direct selling company to offer CBD products in Europe, first company to be listed in the PDR, the Prescriber's Digital Reference, or as I've always known it, the Physician's Desk Reference. This is the big red book that sits on every doctor and every nurse station around the United States that allows doctors and nurses to look in there to see what they can prescribe someone who suffers from certain conditions. Our oils are the only ones, CBD oils, listed in that reference. Very key information there, folks. We've been talked about it on CBS, ABC, NBC, the doctors, all over the place, Fox, and not once, not twice, all the time. There's literally almost not a month that goes by that we're not mentioned in one of these publications and more across the globe. Not any other company can say that in our space. It's unbelievable. We were the first company to take all the way from soil through harvesting to safety to education. Right? We created that. And it's very important that you understand that. And I'm going to share that with you today. As you see here on the screen, someone thought enough about me 4.5 years ago to send me some of these products here. We didn't have all these products that you see here today and all these different lines, but someone sent me and my wife and my family these products 4.5 years ago. This gold oral applicator, to be specific, the salve, and the pure CBD. And he said, Brad, you and your kids take this, this, and this. And Kelly, who's got a serious medical condition, you would all know it if I said the word, and I can't, but you would all know that, all know the condition. And I said, okay, I'll try it. And the first day that I tried it, I've always had a little bit of a difficulty sleeping. I have a hard time turning my brain off, and I slept like I was dead. And more importantly, I woke up feeling more energized and energetic than I've ever felt in my entire life. And I said, okay, that's great. Sleep is important. But then I watched my wife transform right in front of my eyes over the next two weeks, and it was unbelievable. I could not deny the results. So I called him back and I said, okay, you got my attention. And I flew out to San Diego, and I learned all that I know today about CBD and the endocannabinoid system. But it's especially in this day and age with this crazy virus that's going on, we have to do whatever we can to help protect in any way we can our immune system, in our endocannabinoid system, in our central nervous system. So it just makes sense. And then when you look at, we have a skincare line that is absolutely unbelievable. I've got my mother-in-law who's used to buy $400 serums, and when she tried our products, she said, you've got to be kidding me. And when you look back at the ingredients behind there, if you know what you're talking about in the skincare world, you read the ingredients and you said, this is unlike any other product out there. And then you have a nutritional product here. The Super Greens right here is my wife's favorite product of all, to go along with the gold oral applicator. And I've got hooked on it as well. I can't start my day off without this Super Green product. You could live off this Super Green product. We've got a pet line, we've got essential oils, and so much more. How do you profit from the global cannabis boom? Well, really, there's only 4 ways. You could open a dispensary. It's $150,000, $300,000 startup costs. Licenses required. You could open a health food store. That's, again, a lot of startup costs, a lot of typical business headaches. Employees, accountants, lawyers. You could open a cannabis farm. You could become a farmer. You better have some experience. You better get a license, and you better have a lot of money for machinery costs. Or you could join Canaway, the world's first entrepreneurial legal cannabis opportunity, pioneering an explosive hemp-derived CBD industry, going from $591 million in 2018 to growing to $22 billion by 2022. Folks, that's only 2 years away. And to be part of a transfer of wealth from 600 million to 22 billion. Are you kidding me? I don't know if you're a gambler or not, but I know how you slice up a $1 billion pie. How about a $22 billion pie? But again, I just want our little slice of that pie, helping people change their lives. We're in 40 countries. The last 3 countries that we just opened up were Japan, Russia, and Vietnam, to go along with about 36 European countries. And then, of course, the good old US of A. So we're an international business. But here's the real kicker. Every person on this call, on this webinar, has been invited by someone on the dream team. Everyone, right? Fact 2, in our company, you only have to build 2 legs. Fact 3, since you're part of the dream team, your sponsor and your sponsors are sponsoring all of their people in their leg 1. And fact 4, so all of your personal recruits will be part of your dream team. So in this little example right here, if this is you and your sponsor enrolls you, him and his sponsors are going to work in developing a dream team. The main focus is going to be developing this team, leg 1. When they sponsor people, your sponsor is going to put them underneath you. Sponsor someone else underneath them, and so on and so forth. So all you have to do, if we only have to build 2 legs in our system, not 3, not 5, not 7, like a lot of other companies, this is your main focus. This is their focus. This is your focus. So if you look at the chart down here, minimum income guarantees is another component in our compensation plan. If your sponsor is focusing on this leg right here, these requirements right here, all you have to do is try to focus on this one right here. Can you focus on the total amount? Sure you can, but they're going to help you focus on this leg here while you focus on your 1 leg here. So for example, executive director, it's 5,000 in group BV. If we all work together to focus on this and get this 3,000 of volume, and you're focusing on 2,000 to get your 500 minimum guarantee, it's a lot easier than having to focus on everything yourself. So very key component here, where anyone on your dream team, anyone that joins here, has their sponsors helping in their success, which is very, very key. Good friend of mine, we brought into the business years ago, when they went Crown Ambassador, they focused on both legs. They had to get a 600,000 in 1 leg, 400,000 in another leg. Here, when we're all working together and taking care of leg 1, your focus being leg 2 is much simpler than focusing on 2 legs. So very, very key you understand that. We give away all kinds of things as you grow through our compensation plan, from a green Tesla to Rolex watches, to Super Bowl rings, to custom suits, to Toomey luggage, custom made products that has your name on the label, which is pretty cool when you're opening a hemp briefcase and there's an oral applicator that says specifically developed and packaged for Armando or Carl or Brad. So very, very cool. And then also we have the minimum income guarantee, and you have this stock that you can earn as you climb through the compensation plan as well. Again, I talked about 10 ways to get paid in our company. I only touched on a few of them, but we have retail sales commissions. We have 3 and free products. Some people just like to get a lot of customers and they get their products for free and more. There's no limit of how much free product you can make. I touched on the direct sales commissions on that prior slide. Fast Start 3000 as well. We have rank advancement commissions to help you grow through the ranks. We'll pay you for doing that, and we'll pay you double to do it faster. We have the minimum income guarantee from a previous slide. We got a 50% direct sales commission check match, 10 levels of residual team override commissions. We got rank infinity commissions and coded infinity commissions. This is very important, folks. A lot of companies, if they offer infinity pay, which just means you're going to get paid on your entire team. Because if you build a team that goes 1,000 levels deep or 10,000 levels deep, doggone it, you should get paid on the entire thing. A lot of companies don't pay you on your entire team. Or if they do, they offer the infinity pay at the top couple of positions right here, for instance, if we did it in ours. Well, not everyone's going to make the top positions, right? What we did is we lowered it all the way down to the executive director rank, all the way down here. Why? Because 99.9% of the people can make this rank, whereas 99.9% of the people will not make our top ranks in our company. That's just the way it is. It's a lot more work. And it may not sound like much, folks, but it's the difference between someone making $25 a month residually with another company and $500 a month with us with our minimum income guarantees. Plus, we pay 30% to infinity. Not 2 or 4 like a lot of other companies, or 5 or 7, 30%. 15 in rank infinity commissions and 15 in coded infinity commissions, folks. That's your 401k. When you have talked about coded infinity pay, You can literally sponsor someone and stay a executive director your entire career, and sponsor someone who becomes a Crown Ambassador or a double Crown Ambassador after you hit executive director. And them and their teams are coded to you for life. So literally, you could sponsor someone who becomes a Crown Ambassador, who sponsors someone who becomes a Crown Ambassador, who sponsors someone else who becomes a Crown Ambassador. And you could have 10,000 of them, 10,000 levels deep, and stay an executive director. You could look them in the eye, shake their hands, hug them on stage, and say, I hope you make $1 million a month, Carl. I hope you make $10 million a month, Armando. The more money you make, the more money I make, because you're coded to me for life. I'll never lose you. We'll never lose you, because the compensation plan breaks down. You see leaders going from company to company to company, earning hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, it's because their compensation plan broke down, meaning they're doing 10 times the volume, and they're in 80 countries today, yet their commission check is half the size of it was when they were just in 40 countries and doing half the volume. That's the craziest concept I've ever heard in my entire life. How about paying people for helping people have more success? That's the way it should be, and that's what happens here. So I just want to, if you're considering a plan B to become a plan A, especially in these crazy times with this virus and everyone being forced to work from home, there's no better time to reach out to your friends, family, neighbors, parishioners, to introduce them to Canaway, right? They need us, this opportunity, and they need to help protect their family through our products is more than ever before in the history of the world. This is the time, folks. And get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. And all I can say is, welcome to the Dream Team. We're here to help, and let's take it to the top. Thank you.
Okay, there you have it, everyone. Once again, I want to thank you for your time and your attention. I hope our information made good sense to you. You see, the goal here is to basically provide to you a way that you can build a substantial and profitable team. And what I mean by that is this. We earn money by moving products, period. It doesn't matter whether that product is moved through sales, personal use, or, as most of us prefer to do, a combination of the two. Your goal as a business partner is to put as many eyeballs as you can in front of this presentation in order to develop your team. How you choose to do that will be up to you. For instance, if you want to use personal contacts, that's okay. If you want to send out invitations by email, you can utilize that method as well. But please, I ask, do not spam. Make sure you send it to people that you know. If you are technically inclined with the internet, then of course you have an entire array of methods that you can utilize, from the creation of a landing page or lead generator, all the way to social media marketing and paid marketing advertising. The bottom line, everyone, is that you have the capability of reaching not just the entire United States, but 40 other countries as well, right from the safety of your home. And obviously, there are a lot of people at this point in time, based on how conditions are out there, who are looking for an opportunity that can provide a substantial, permanent income safely from their home. The question is, are they going to be made aware of our program through you or through someone else? Now, the next thing you need to do is get back to the person who sent you this information. And it doesn't matter how you got here, be it email or advertising on the internet, doesn't matter. Get back to them and just let them know if this is something you're interested in pursuing. If you are interested, the cost to becoming a brand ambassador for Canaway is $54.98 a year. Not monthly, annually. Once you become a brand ambassador, you will be given your own rep ID number, and that is the number that the people you invite to the program will have to possess in order to become reps themselves. So here's everything in a nutshell. Get your own rep ID number. Start using the products. Get some customers, or do a combination of both, and invite others by use of the internet to take a look at this presentation. And, as they say, just rinse and repeat. By this method, your goal is to create a profitable team in order to earn a substantial income. So with that being said, again, I want to thank you for taking the time to look at our presentation. I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully I will see each and every one of you on board. Stay safe, everyone.